Hi everyone. So this is question number 51 from IIT GATE 2024. So it says the following table provides different statistical model specifications along with the elasticity of YT with respect to XT. So here you have different statistical models given to you, and here you have the corresponding elasticities of them. So you have to find out which of the following options are correct. Only rows 3 and 4 are correct. Only rows 1 and 2 are correct. Only rows 3 and 5 are correct. Only rows 5 and 6 are 4 and 6 are correct. So basically you have to check the elasticity for each of these models and find out which elasticities are correct, right? So let's do that. What is the elasticity? What will be the elasticity? Elasticity is nothing but the percentage change in YT upon the percentage change in XT, right? So this is what you have as the elasticity. So this can be written as dyT upon YT. So this expression gives you the percentage change in YT upon dXT upon XT, right? So dyT upon dXT into YT, this. So this will be your expression dyT upon YT, dXT upon XT can be written as dyT dXT into XT upon YT. So this will be the expression. Now, in order to find out the elasticities, you have to individually consider the models. So YT is given to you as beta 1 plus beta 2 1 by XT plus epsilon T, right? This is what you have. Now, what will be dyT dXT? So it will be beta 2 into minus this, right? So dyT dXT into XT upon YT. What will this be? Beta 2 1 by XT square into XT upon YT. So this XT will cancel out and it will be beta 2 XT into YT, right? This will be your elasticity. Now let's go back to the question and see what is given to you. So it is minus beta 2 upon XT square. Is this correct? It is not, right? So we have just found out it is minus beta 2 upon XT into YT. So one is incorrect. The elasticity that is given to you for model 1 is incorrect. So you can eliminate this option because rows 1 and 2 are correct. So this is not true. Okay. Now let us see the second model. This is the second model. YT is, let's do here, YT is beta 1 minus beta 2 ln beta 2 ln XT plus epsilon, right? This is what you have here. Okay. So let's find out the elasticity of this. So you have to follow the same steps. dyT dXT. This is minus beta 2 1 upon XT. Right? This is what you have. So what will be elasticity? Minus beta 2 1 upon XT into, this is XT upon Y. Will cancel out. So this is minus beta 2 upon YT. Let's go back. Minus beta 2 upon XT. So this is also not true because we have just got, this will be minus beta 2 upon YT. So 2 is also incorrect. Right? Now let's see number 3. ln YT. ln yt is beta 1 plus beta 2 ln xt plus epsilon. Beta 2 ln xt plus epsilon t. So what will this be? Dyt dxt, and here you have beta 2 into 1 upon xt. So if you take this xt on the left hand side, it will be xt upon yt into dyt upon dxt. This will be beta 2. And so this is nothing but your elasticity expression. So elasticity is beta 2 for this model 3. Yes. Now if you see this table, the elasticity is correctly specified, right? So option 3 is correct. So row 3 is correct. Now we have to check 4 and 5. Which one is correct, right? So 4 is this. ln yt is beta 1 beta xt plus epsilon. So let's do that. This is model number 4. This is ln yt is beta 1 plus beta 2 xt plus epsilon t. This is what you have. So the dyt dxt is beta 2 only. So what will be your elasticity? It will be beta 2 into xt upon yt. Beta 2 xt upon yt. Okay. Okay, so here I have done a mistake. Here this will be 1 upon y. So this is ln yt, right? So this will be 1 upon yt into dy dt, right? So first you have to differentiate with respect to log. When you are differentiating with respect to xt, it will be firstly on the entire log yt. So it will be 1 upon yt, and then it will be dy t dxt, and here you have beta 2, right? So this will be, let me write this again. If you multiply xt on both sides, this will be xt upon yt, dyt dxt, and this will be beta 2 xt. So the elasticity will be beta 2 into x, right? I hope this is clear. So here it is ln yt. So you have to take, firstly differentiate with respect to this ln yt. So 1 by yt into dy dxt. And then here, and then you are multiplying xt on both sides. That will give you your elasticity, that is beta 2 xt. Now let's go back to the question. So if you see, this is correct, beta 2 xt. So option 3 and 4 are correct. So we know that this option is right, but still for the completion of the question, let me do question model 5 and model 6. So model 5 is ln yt beta 1 plus beta 2 ln xt plus epsilon. Okay, now if you see that this and this are exactly the same, right? Question 3 and 5. ln yt is beta 1 plus beta 2 ln xt plus epsilon t. So we just found out what is this? The elasticity is beta 2. So model 5 is also incorrect. Here it is given as beta 2 exponential of xt. So this is not true. And is this also the same? Yes. Question 4 and model 4 and model 6 are also the same. ln yt is beta 1 plus beta 2 xt plus epsilon t. And this we have already got, that is to be beta 2 xt. And here it is given as beta 2 1 upon exponential of xt. So this is also incorrect. So your correct option is option A. Only model 3 and 4 are correct, right? I hope this is clear to you. Thanks for watching. This question, this is from IIT GATE 2024, question number 52. It says an incumbent firm faces the possibility of entry by a challenger firm, which is denoted as C. Now, if C enters, I may either accommodate or fight. So let us draw the chart first. Suppose this is the challenger firm. So this challenger firm has two options. Either it can enter into the market, entry. This is one possibility, and the other possibility is not entry. So these are the two possibilities that this challenger firm has. Now let's see the question. If C enters, then the incumbent firm may either accommodate or fight. So if the challenger firm enters into the market, then the incumbent firm has two options. It can either accommodate, this is one strategy, or the other strategy is to fight back, right? If C enters, I accommodates, then the payoff, let us write the payoff afterwards. However, if C's entry is met with a fight, then the payoff is given to you. And okay, fine. Let us write the payoff now. If C does not enter, its payoff is 1, while I's payoff is 2. So if C does not enter, then the payoff is 1 for C, while the payoff for I is 2, right? This is given to you. Now what happens if C enters? If C enters and I accommodates. So C enters and if I accommodates, then what is the payoff? Their payoff is given to you as 2 and 1. And the other case, when C enters into the market and I fights back. When this happens, then the payoff becomes what? Payoffs are 0 and 1 respectively. Now the question says, which one of the following is a subgame perfect Nash equilibrium under perfect information? Now please understand this thing. Subgame perfect Nash equilibrium is a strategy where each player has an equilibrium in each of the subgames. So this is one subgame. So here you have one subgame, here you have another subgame. So in each of the subgame, when equilibrium will prevail for each of this player, then we will say that strategy profile to be subgame perfect Nash equilibrium. So let us start from this point when suppose C enters into the market. Then what happens? What will be the optimal strategy for each of the players? So take this subgame first. Suppose this C enters into the market. Now, if C enters into the market, what is the best option for the incumbent firm, which is I? It can either accommodate or it can fight. If the incumbent firm accommodates, what is the payoff it will get? The payoff is 1, right? Suppose C enters into the market and the incumbent firm accommodates accordingly. What happens? The incumbent firm will get a payoff of 1. Now, if the challenger firm enters and the incumbent firm fights back, then what will be the payoff of the incumbent? Payoff is 1. So see, whether the incumbent firm accommodates or fights, it doesn't matter. Incumbent firm will be indifferent between accommodating and fighting because in any which ways it is deriving a payoff of 1. So it doesn't matter. Now from the challenger firm's point of view, which of the option is better? When the challenger firm enters into the market and if the incumbent firm accommodates, it will derive a payoff of 2. Whereas if the challenger firm enters and the incumbent firm fights, it will derive a payoff of 0. So obviously 2 is greater than 0. So it is better for the challenger firm to enter into the market when the incumbent firm, it is given that incumbent firm will accommodate. Then it will derive a payoff of 2, which is good for him, right? Now let us take this case when the challenger firm does not enter into the market. When the challenger firm does not enter into the market, from the challenger firm's point of view, the profit will be 1. The payoff is 1. But for the incumbent's point of view, the profit is 2. So what is best for both the players? So from this particular subgame, it is best for the challenger firm to enter into the market and and for the incumbent firm to also accommodate. And if you see, this is the only equilibrium that we are need to find out here, because from the challenger. So as I have told you, the definition of subgame perfect Nash equilibrium is in each of the subgame, both the players has to have equilibrium in each of the subgame. So consider any subgame. So if we consider only this particular subgame, if equilibrium has to prevail, what does we need for that? We need the challenger firm to enter into the market and the incumbent firm to accommodate accordingly. So what will be the answer here? Here the right option will be option A, that the challenger firm will enter into the market and the incumbent firm will accommodate accordingly, and this will constitute the subgame perfect Nash equilibrium. So again, let me repeat the definition. SPNE, subgame perfect Nash equilibrium, means in each of the subgames, both the players, or as many players as you have, all the players must have equilibrium, subgame perfect equilibrium in each of the subgame, Nash equilibrium in each of the subgames. So that will give you the answer. Here the right answer is option A.
IIT GATE 2024, question number 53. For the function f going from R2 to R, specified as fxy equals to x cube minus y cube plus 9xy, which of the following options is or are correct? Okay, so we have a function of two variables. So whenever we talk about maxima or minima, local maxima or local minima, the first derivative with respect to x and with respect to y should be put equal to 0 to find the critical points. So the first derivative with respect to x is 3x square plus 9y, and this should be put equal to 0. And the first derivative with respect to y is fy equals to minus 3y square plus 9x. This should be equal to 0. So from here, what we can get that 9x is equal to 3y square, or x is equal to 1 by 3 y square. Or from here, we can get 9y equals to minus 3x square. So this would imply y equals to minus 1 by 3x square. Okay. So let us put y equals to minus 1 by 3x square in fy equals to 0. So that is minus 3 minus 1 by 3x square whole square plus 9x equals to 0. So that is minus 3 by 9x4 plus 9x equals to 0. So we take x common, and so we will get minus x cubed by 3 plus 9 equals to 0. So we either have x equals to 0 or minus x cubed by 9 by 3 plus 9 equals to 0. So x equals to 0 or x cube equals to 27. So x equals to 3. Okay. So we have two candidates. Okay. So when x equals to 0, your y equals to minus 1 by 3x square, which is 0. So one of the points is 0, 0. The other point is x equals to 3. So y equals to minus 1 upon 3, 3 square, which is minus 3. So the other point is 3 comma minus 3. So this is point number 1. This is point number 2, which are candidates for critical points. Okay. So now let us calculate the second order derivative with respect to x. So fxx is equal to 6x and fxy equals to 6 and fyy equals to minus 6y. Okay. And now we talk about this is our A and this is our B, C, and this is our B. Okay. And we talk about our discriminant AC minus B square, which is going to be minus 36xy minus 36. Okay. So add 3 comma minus 3. A is 6 into 3, which is 18, which is positive. And your D is minus 36 into 3 into minus 3 minus 36, which is 36, 9 minus 1, which is 36 times 8, which is positive. So whenever we have A positive and D positive, we have a point of local minimum. Okay. So we have one strict local minimum. Option B is correct. Okay. Now let us see what happens at the point 0, 0. So at the point 0, 0, you just look at D. Okay, your D is going to be minus 36, 0, 0, minus 36, which is going to be negative. So if this D comes out to be negative, we have a saddle point. Okay, so option number A and option number B are the correct options.
So this question is from IIT GATE 2024, question number 54. It says a decrease in the income tax rate has what kind of effect on the labor supply if either income or the substitution effect dominates? So basically you have to find out what will be the impact of decrease in the income tax on labor supply. Now when this income tax decreases, let us see what will happen under the substitution effect. What will happen under the substitution effect? Under substitution effect, when the tax decreases, it will lead to increase in the post-tax wage rate, right? Suppose previously you were earning 100 rupees and you are paying rupees 10 as tax. So your in hand was rupees 90, right? So your in hand was rupees 90. Now what happens is that this tax rate falls. Suppose now you have to pay only 5 rupees tax. So your in hand increases, right? Your in hand increases. So your post tax wage rate rises. Post tax wage rate means your in hand salary that you are getting, that you are earning, will increase due to the reduction in the income tax. Now, due to the substitution effect, what will happen is that the work will become more attractive. The work will become more attractive than leisure. Right? So, what is the net result? If the substitution effect is dominating, then there is a positive impact on labor supply. I hope this is clear that if the tax falls under substitution effect, what happens is that your post-tax income is rising, your post-tax wage rate is rising because your in-hand salary goes up due to the reduction of your income tax. And this will make your work look more attractive to you. It will incentivize the laborers to put in more work and enjoy less of the leisure. And as a result of which, there is a positive effect, positive impact, or the positive incentive towards labor supply. So if substitution effect is dominant over income effect, what will happen? Labor supply will increase. Now see what will happen in case of income effect. The first point remains the same, that your post-tax wage rate will go up. There is no change in that. But under income effect, this goes up, right? Post-tax wage rate goes up. This is true for both these effects. But as a result of which, what happens is that you will feel you have to, so you are getting the same wage working fewer hours. Working fewer hours. This will incentivize you to work lesser. And what will be the net result? Let me write it here, negative impact on labor supply. I hope this is clear. These are the two effects that will be created when there is any, change in the income tax or change in the wage rate, so as to say. So in case of substitution effect, since your in-hand salary increases, your work becomes more attractive to you and you are giving more labor. So this tax cut will incentivize you to work more. So there is a positive impact on labor supply. Whereas in case of income effect, you will see as a laborer, you will see, okay, previously I was working 10 hours a day. Now working only 8 hours a day, I can earn the same amount of wage. So I'll enjoy leisure more, right? Leisure becomes more, lucrative to me. Leisure becomes more attractive to me, and I'll take more of a leisure because any which ways I'm earning the same salary working fewer hours a day. Previously, we are working 10 hours a day. Now you are working 8 hours a day, but still your salary is the same. So you will work, this will incentivize you to work lesser, and hence there will be a negative impact on labor supply. So what can you say from these options? So if the substitution effect is dominant over income effect, then what will happen? Your labor supply will go up. There is a positive incentive to work more. But if the income effect is more than the substitution effect, the negative will happen. The labor supply will fall down. Now, if you see from the options, both options A and B will be correct. So there is a negative impact on labor supply if the income effect is dominant, and there will be a positive impact on labor supply if the substitution effect is dominant. So option A and B both will be right options here, and these are the logic that I have given you. So this was question number 54 from IIT GATE 2024. Let's solve this question. This is from IIT GATE 2024, question number 55. It says, which of the following statement is or are false? So you have to mark all the incorrect options from here. The first option says, the arbitrage pricing theory says that the prices which the producers in different countries set for a particular product will be same if the prices are expressed in the same currency using the current exchange rate. So this option is incorrect. Why this is so? Arbitrage pricing theory, what you call as APT in short, it deals with pricing of the financial assets, and it's based on the principle of risk minimization. It's not solely dependent on the prices of the goods. It's solely dependent, this theory is dependent on the principle of risk minimization and not on the pricing of the goods and services. So this option is incorrect. The second option says the interest rate parity theory says that the interest rate on similar assets in two countries will be the same. This is also incorrect because interest rate parity, IRP, this basically tells you that in two different countries, the rate of interest, the difference in the rate of interest in two countries can be offset by the exchange rate, expected value of the exchange rate. So it has to do with the exchange rate fluctuation. So this difference in the interest rate in two countries can be offset by the exchange rate fluctuation or the expected value of the exchange rate fluctuation. So that is what is interest rate parity. So this definition is also incorrect. Let's see the third option, the purchasing power parity. So this is incorrect means this is one of the answers of our question. Okay, let's move forward. Option C says the purchasing power parity theory says that the total prices of any basket of products which apply in two different countries will be the same if the prices are expressed in the same currency using the current exchange rate. So this is basically the definition, correct definition of purchasing power parity. This is correct. And the fourth option says the real exchange rate between two countries is the rate at which a particular basket of products produced in a country, in one country, can be traded with similar basket produced in another country. So this is also the correct definition of real exchange rate. So option 3 and 4 are, correct definitions. So what will be our right answers here? We have to find out all the false answers. So false answers are A and B. So A and B will be your right option for this question. This was IIT GATE 2024 question number 55.